Hey guys, it's Miss Dieter Klein. I wanted to go over a couple of things for course selection for the 23-24 school year and just give you a heads up on a couple of things and just recap. So first thing, you'll go to my website. You go to frontenac249.org, students, and then counselor. You will then click on enrollment. I realize that there is a drop down for college enrollment. Don't worry about that. Actually click on enrollment. And from that, you will be able to find all of your course selection resources. So the entire handbook is here. By now, every seminar should have at least one course or one physical handbook, so that way you can utilize that. It is on here. If you need a physical copy, come see me. I can get that for you, and I have some available. Remember, looking at table of contents, that you can find everything for Kansas Board of Regents. You can find everything for Kansas Scholars, curriculum completers, anything relating to classes, and including pathways on page 7 and 8. Don't forget to use your math flow chart that's on page 35, so that way you can see what you need to do. You also need to make sure that you are checking this carefully and looking ahead at classes that you want to take in the future. Determine what those prerequisites are and what you need to do in order to meet that you need to be prepared and meet the qualifications to take those next classes. Also keep in mind that not every class is going to be offered every year. So just because it's in the handbook does not mean that we will have enough students to take that course or that will be offered. And some flip, some are every other year. So just because it's in the handbook does not mean that it's automatically going to be offered. Also, one omission that I have found so far is that medical terminology that is an online class, dual credit class for juniors and seniors, is not in the handbook, but it will be an online class that will be available for those looking to go through the health science pathway. So that will be a class that will be available to students. I'm also double checking a few things on the EMT course as well. I needed a little bit more clarification and have not heard back from those individuals yet. The next part talks about the progress. So this is for current 9th through 11th graders. So where we're at in our progress. So during seminar time this past week, I've met with grade levels to go over everything. So if you were not there, we will be having a time during seminar next week. I believe it's Wednesday of next week. I'll have to double check the calendar, so make sure you listen to announcements. So after the presentation, then you were provided with information on the handbook. You were also given your colored pieces of paper. So from that, you will use that to work with your parents and seminar teachers to figure out, okay, what are my post-graduation plans? What do I want to do after high school? What classes do I need to take? What do I need to do in order to take those classes? You will fill those colored papers out with your parent, seminar teacher, talk with your teachers that you need to on those as well. And you'll return those to your seminar teachers. Your seminar teachers will hold on to them. Then whenever we're ready, we'll go on to step 3, which is the online course selection. So we will then go on to the Power School student portal through student registration, and you'll make your selection of your classes during that time. From then, you will also make alternate selections. So if none of the courses that you have selected are available, what would be alternate courses that you would want to take? You'll then submit your request. From there, the schedule will be populated, it will be generated, and then send home information on what everything should be for that. Keep in mind, have to be flexible. There might be some changes along the way. Some classes may make, some classes may not make. There might be some overlap, that sort of thing, and choices to make regarding classes. The next section is the PowerPoint or the presentation that I did for course selection during seminar. So if you want to go back and reference something, it is there. Last, there is the course selection sheet. So you can look at this. Make sure you're utilizing the tabs down at the bottom for what class you will be in next year. So it is there. If you need an extra hard copy, they are located outside my back door near the middle gym. So orange will be for current juniors, the class of 2024. Blue are for current sophomores, class of 2025. Yellow are for class of 2026, current 9th graders, and then pink will be for incoming 8th graders. Also back there, I have the purple papers that are pages 7 and 8 from the handbook, that are pathways that I've asked you to go through and highlight so you can help determine which pathway or pathways you've had the most of, and then that way you can fill that out. Each paper has the pathway on there as well. And it's okay if you have 2 on there, or it's okay if you don't have any on there right now. That's okay. That's okay. So I just wanted to kind of recap a few things for you, go through a couple of things for enrollment, the process, what it will be looking like, and then how that will be. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, and thanks.